a minute. You know, if you want to learn more about how the fire department uses this equipment to save lives and property, you can become an explorer like me. It's pretty hard, but you'll be proud of yourself. That's it for now.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Oh, Martelli, back up a minute. Do we have to do calculus on Sundays?
Teddy.
Now, come on. It's just simple hydraulics. How many gallons a minute do we have to pump to get a nozzle pressure of 100 psi on the wagon battery? Well, come on. It's simple.
Oh, sure, if you're Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein. Wasn't he a fireman?
Teddy. Come on, follow along. It's not that difficult. Gallons per minute equals 30 times the diameter squared times the square root of the nozzle pressure.
Here's heartening news. News which proves heroes still do exist. Yesterday in Cleveland, Ohio, firefighter John McKinney risked his life in a daring rescue of a 1-year-old baby girl. Little Jenny Potter was trapped in her burning home until Fireman McKinney rushed inside after the fire chief had called everyone out. McKinney swept Jenny from her crib and carried her to safety. Only moments later, the roof of that building collapsed.
Hey, you guys, check this out.
Afterwards,
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what is it, Barney?
Rescue by saying it's part of the job. More news in just a moment.
Oh, you missed it. This firefighter risked his own life to save a little baby girl.
Hey, that's terrific. Where was that?
Cleveland. You see, this building was about to cave in and the chief ordered his men out. But this one guy went back in there anyway and saved the girl's life.
Pretty heroic. Sounds like he took quite a risk.
Well, he did, but somebody had to do it. That's why he was such a hero, right, Ted?
Yeah. But look, partner, I know the fireman was brave, and the way things worked out, it's lucky that he was. But I guarantee you his chief had good reasons for giving them orders to get out of there, and that fireman might not have been so lucky. I'm not trying to take away from what he did. What I'm trying to get across to you is I don't want you to get the idea that breaking orders makes you a hero. And you save those kind of heroes for your comic books.
Code red. Task Force 1, Task Force 93, Engine 43, Battalion 6. Respond to reported gas well fire, site number 3 at Midland Gas Company, North End, Parker Road.
Danny, this is a gas well fire. You're sitting this one out. I'm sorry.
Time is 11.
Just some tools. Valuable stuff, though.
Ted, go! See if there's some way of moving that shed out of there.
All right, Chief.
Chief, there's some tow rings on the skids under the shed. If we can get a rope around them, we can probably pull it out. Sapling in there! Get everyone back! Get out of here!
Battalion 6. We're on scene at Site 3 at Midland Gas Company. We've got gas escaping and ignited around the wellhead. We've had an explosion in an adjacent equipment shed. We're committed here for some time.
All right, let's hit the brush first so it doesn't catch.
What's in that shack?
Test and monitoring equipment. Delicate but safe.
You have any idea how the fire started?
Not really. Production well fires are rare. The men were working on the wellhead, trying to stop a leak, and boom. Lucky thing nobody got burned.
Did you try to shut down the well?
No time. We couldn't get close enough. The first thing I did was call in you guys. Now, can you put it out?
Only if we could shut it off at the source. Otherwise, we'll have to let it burn until you can cap it off.
Good idea. The one thing we don't want is any unburned gas flowing free. All it takes is a spark to blow this whole field.
Ted!
No!
Come on over. I've got an assignment for you.
All right, the safety valve's on the bottom. I'll give it a try. If it doesn't work, I'll get out of there fast.
The heat will be intense, but we'll have converging fog streams on you and the wellhead. But you have to work quickly.
Hey, buddy, don't be a hero. You give it a shot, and then you get out of there. You hear me?
I hear you. All right, I'm ready.
Ready in the lines? Let's see your fog pattern.
I couldn't budge it.
I know. The heat must have fused the valve, jammed it shut.
Listen, Chief, I think we need a well fire expert here. I mean, we don't want this blaze spreading back to that refinery back there. And I've been doing some checking. Kyle Hodges is just upstate. He can be here in a couple of hours.
Hodges, eh? Yes, he's the best in the business. Good. Simmons is right. This job calls for an expert with special equipment and knowledge. I'll leave a company here to monitor the fire. But as soon as Hodges gets here, you let me know.
You can count on it.
Chief Roachuk. Oh, yes, Simmons. What time does Hodges get in? Half an hour. Okay, I'll be there. Thank you.
Hodges? That wouldn't be Kyle Hodges, would it?
I'll bet it is. And I'll bet it's that famous guy from Oklahoma who fights the gas well fires.
That's the one. What are you two doing here on a Sunday? This is supposed to be the day of rest. Ho, ho, ho.
We got bored resting. We decided to come down here and bother you. What's all this about Kyle Hodges?
Oh, the company hired him to shut down their well. I'm going to go to see him now.
Oh, can I go with you, please?
Wait just a minute. Isn't it too dangerous for Danny to be around a gas well fire?
Oh, please, can I go? I want to meet Kyle Hodges. I promise I'll stay where it's safe.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in letting him come along with me to meet him. But I don't want to have any problems with you, Danny. You stay put wherever I tell you to, or you're grounded.
I promise, Chief.
Okay, Chief. Let's go.
Thank you, sir.
Come on over here, Danny.
Hiya, Chief. Hey, who's the big guy?
How are you, Mr. Simmons? This is our son, Danny.
How you doing?
This is Mr. Simmons.
Hey, good timing. There's Hodges. Excuse me.
we got to get those people away from that well. You see where that fire is broken through the ground over there? Well, that means it's eating into the casing, and that's a powder keg just waiting to explode. Hey, you firemen there! Back away from that well and get that pump out here, and I mean move it! But don't your men know how to obey orders?
Yes, they do. But only from the commanding officer. That's me, Rorschach. Now, what's your problem?
My problem is the fire is busted through the ground. And you better get your men out of there, because that thing could go up like Mount St. Helens.
All right, everybody, pull back. That bullet's about to blow. Move all the equipment back, everything. Everybody back.
Inside.
Haley gonna be all right?
I'll let you know. Oh, yeah. How do you feel?
I'm okay. I just had a headache.
Uh-huh. Any pain here?
No.
How about your legs?
No.
How is she? Well, she's lucky she got off with just a headache.
I'm okay, really. I'm just a little shaken up.
Well, we're not going to take any chances with you, Haley. You're too valuable to us. I'm sending you in for observation for possible head injury. Ted, get the ambulance here.
I owe you a lot. Thanks.
It's ancient history, darling. Hey, come on, Simmons. We got ourselves a rough one. Let's go.
Just a precaution.
Rescue's on the way, Dad.
You know, Hodges is all business. It's a thank you, and I didn't even acknowledge it.
I'll say this much for him. He acts like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, maybe. But he's not going to win any popularity contests.
He doesn't have to. As long as he gets this situation under control, I'm satisfied.
I'm gonna need an 80-foot boom crane. I want you to check and see if my nitro's on the way. And then let me have the latest weather report, will you?
You got it. Thank you.
How was she, Mr. Hodges?
Oh, she's gonna be fine, son.
Good. That was great. I mean, the way you saved Haley's life and everything.
Well, thank you. Hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't you take my lucky cap, huh?
Why is it your lucky cap?
Well, a few months back down near Tulsa, I was setting up one of these dragons to give it the nitro treatment. And this truck rolls by about 100 yards away. Well, it shook up that nitro and kaboom! Well, when I finally woke up, that hat was hanging on a derrick right above my head.
Aren't you worried about this well?
Nah, this isn't anything. I took on a whole field of Roman candles down in El Paso once.
Did you win?
Let me put it this way. The final score was Kyle Hodges 12, gas well fires 0.
Wow. Looks like Danny's found himself a hero.
Yeah.
What does yeah mean?
Well, I think Hodges is good at what he does.
Very good.
But I think somebody ought to help Danny put things into perspective. Sometimes he looks up to people for the wrong reasons, you know?
Well, whatever. I've got to find out what Hodges is up to.
I gotta go, but I'd like to hear some more of your stories sometime.
Sure, son. You gonna come out and watch me tackle that dragon tomorrow?
Sure, if it's all right with you.
You betcha. And you take good care of that cap.
I'll take good care.
Mr. Hodges, I think we'd better get down to work. But there's one thing I'd like to straighten out. I'd prefer it if you did not interfere with my authority.
There's no problems, Chief. I just don't have time for public relations. And I understand you have a responsibility to your men.
That's right.
But I take all the risks, so I got to call the shots.
Fair enough. Just so long as you work through me.
You got it.
Good. Let's go inside.
Well, the way I see it, we got three options. First off, we can just let this thing burn itself out. That's going to take 8 or 9 weeks.
What are you talking about? We're paying you to put it out.
Yeah, I was afraid you'd say that. All right, our second option is we drill a relief well. And we cut through diagonally until we hit the old casing like this. And then we fill that up with cement and seal it up tight.
And how long does that take?
You're talking 3, 4 weeks.
No way. Now, what's our third option?
Let me show you. Anybody got a cigarette lighter? All right. Now, here's our gas well. If the valve stays open like this, all you do is make a wish and blow this candle out.
Well, that's hardly a birthday candle out there, Mr. Hodges.
You betcha, Buster. That's a dragon out there. And if you want me to knock it down, I'm going to have to hit it with nitro.
That's why you wanted the nitroglycerin.
That's right. Nitroglycerin explosion blows the flame away and the fire is out like that.
Can you have it ready by tomorrow?
Well, my men are on their way down here by truck now. Should be here in a couple of hours. We work all night. We're ready tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, you line it up. I'll clear with my company.
Oh, wait a minute. Once you blow the fire out, what happens to the unburned gas? And what about the danger to the surrounding areas?
There won't be any. The pressure blows that gas up where the wind can dissipate it. All right, now, as soon as that fire's out, I'm going to start capping that well. We got any problems?
No. If there are any problems, you'd have heard about it. Simmons, get the clearance. I'll have my people standing by.
I gotta say, that man knows his business.
Yeah, and a little bit about show business, too, huh?
Just as long as he gets the job done.
Hey, boy, you can't sleep in your cap.
Yeah, but I told Kyle I'd take good care of it.
Well, taking care of it is not sleeping in it. I'll put it down right here.
You know, I wish it was morning already. I can't wait to see Kyle blow that fire out.
You, sir, have school tomorrow.
Oh, what's this about school?
I can miss one day. Please, I'll get my homework from Bobby. I just gotta see Kyle blow that well.
Look, I'm afraid school is more important.
But this'll be my last chance ever to see Kyle blow another well.
Now, that's enough, Danny. School is your first obligation. You should know that by now. However, if there's anything left to see by the time you get out of school, I'll try to get someone to bring you out.
But it'll be too late. Kyle Hodges said that...
Kyle Hodges does not have the last word in this house.
Ted and Chris will tell you all about it tomorrow.
But it won't be the same. How was it? Did he blow up? Did he put the fire out?
You didn't miss anything. Hodges just spent all morning getting ready.
Look, as long as we're off duty, we thought we'd head up there and catch the show. Come on, buddy, you're in plenty of time.
Well, let's go. I don't want to miss any of this. You know, that Kyle Hodges is the bravest guy I've ever known.
Look, he may be brave, Danny, but nobody's perfect. And Kyle Hodges can make mistakes just like the rest of us.
Not him. He even saved Haley's life, didn't he?
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I guess I'm okay because of him.
See?
Danny, we all know Hodges is good at his job, but what we're trying to tell you that the man's not infallible. Nobody is.
I don't care what you say. You're probably just jealous because he can't do what he can.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's get going, or Hodges is going to start without us.
I think I got that thing nailed down. The interior of that box is asbestos coated. That will keep the nitro cool.
Right.
All I'm asking you is to keep it plenty wet.
We'll keep it plenty wet for you. Ready?
All right, let's have it. Let's have the water. Pump it up. Little wider. That's it.
That's pretty impressive. There's no way I'd be working with explosives that close to fire, though.
Well, Danny, I see you made it out here after all, huh? Well, if you want to see your friend Mr. Hodges working, you're going to have to stay at the construction trailer down there. It's much safer there. And don't move out of there now.
If it gets hot, we got a problem.
Fine.
I'm gonna go up and take one last look before I blast.
You going up in the chopper now?
That's right. And I can assure you I'm taking no unnecessary risks. My only risk is if I don't position my equipment properly and check these surrounding roads to see if they're clear. You come up with me, you see what I mean.
Well, I'm not really on duty right now.
I could use a hand checking the maps.
All right.
Bring a ground radio. Well, once you're at a park, so to speak. And then the fun part.
Nitroglycerin. Sound like a party.
I gotta hand it to Hodges. He's a showboat, but he knows his business.
Yeah, he's careful. I'll give him that much.
That's why he's still here.
He can fly, too.
Are clear.
The nitro's going to hit the fire. It's going to blow. Let's get behind the bumper.
That's a heat. It must have got to the nitro and knocked the fire out. We got a bigger problem now. This job is out of control.
You okay?
That's not according to plan, but the fire's out. Where'd you go?
Something with that rear rotor.
So where's that leave us?
Leaves us in a pile of trouble. We don't maintain airspeed, we do 360s right into the ground.
Does that mean we're gonna crash?
What are you doing there, Danny?
Crash? Pal Hodges? I've been in plenty of worse jams than this. I'll tell you what, little buddy, you find yourself a seatbelt. You might be in for a bumpy landing.
I'm going to report it to the command post. Danny, don't worry, we'll be all right.
Tell him we're heading for the nearest airfield.
Midland Command Post from Hodges Helicopter. This is Ted Rorschach. We suffered damage from the explosion. We're unable to make a safe landing at the site.
Roger, Ted. Is anybody hurt?
No, Chief, we're fine. We're going to try and land at the Foothill Airport. It's north, over the mountains, just north of Midland Gas.
Roger, Ted. We'll notify Foothill you're on your way. Good luck.
Midland Command Post out. Chief, be advised that Danny is aboard. Repeat, Danny is aboard.
Danny, how's that possible?
Ted! Dad, let him fly. We'll find out later. They got a lot of rough terrain to cover from here to Foothill. It's pretty tricky.
Well, what could have happened to the chopper, Chris?
I don't know. When anything goes wrong with the chopper, it's bad news.
Hodges is one of the best helicopter pilots around. He'll get him down okay.
I can't hold this any longer. We're going down.
Danny, brace yourself. It might be a tough landing. I want you to put your head down low, covering up with your arms.
Make sure you use brass hammers on that wellhead. The slightest spark could reignite that monster. Hurry, line up your valves and be sure they're open. Now, come on, guys. Let's hustle, please. Hustle.
Hodges' helicopter did not arrive at Foothill Airport per his flight plan. Over.
Roger, OCD.
They should have been there by now. They must have gone down.
Oh, no, you don't really think that's...
We will think positively. They're alive and well. All right, we'll initiate an aerial search. No point in sending a ground crew until we have some idea where they are. Now, Chris, I want you to go up as an observer.
Yes, sir. There's a lot of ground to cover down there. They could be anywhere in these hills.
OCD from Midland. Dispatch Helicopter 6 to this location. We'll set up a search plan for Hodges' helicopter from here.
Roger, Midland.
It's almost dark. If they went down in those mountains, it's going to be hard for them to survive the night without protection. And with the wind chill factor, it's going to be close to freezing.
We'll get to them before that.
Listen, Haley. We're going to have to tell Ann about what's happened. Will you bring her here?
Sure.
Mom's going to be frantic.
Sun sure goes down quickly.
Where's that chopper?
Danny? Danny!
I'm right here, Ted. Where's Kyle?
I don't know, partner. We gotta get out of here fast. Stay there. I'll come get you. You okay? Is anything hurt?
Just my chin. It hurts a little.
Yeah, well, I think you'll live. Hang on just a minute. I was afraid of that. Crash snapped off a radio antenna. It's no use trying to make a call. Both all right, and that's what counts. Now, come on, let's go see if we can find Hodges.
Ted!
Hodges!
Is he alive?
Look, Danny, I gotta get down there right away. There's a rope and some things I might need back in the chopper.
Maybe down here, maybe down there.
Joe?
Oh.
Is there any word? Did you find them?
Come on, sit down.
Did
okay?
you find them?
We will, darling, we will. Please sit down.
But it's going to be freezing in the mountains tonight. How are they going to keep warm?
Hodges and Ted will come up with something. Trust them.
But, Danny, isn't anybody out there looking for them?
Well, the search and rescue team is heading in at daybreak.
Daybreak? Tomorrow? Why not now?
Because we think that the area in which they came down is just too remote for them to reach in the dark by foot. It's full of ravines and canyons. Besides, their flight pattern could put them down anywhere in an area 2 miles wide and 10 miles long. Chopper went up a couple of minutes ago. Chris is with him.
I can't see if he's moving or anything.
Well, we'll see soon enough, huh?
You know, I'm really getting cold.
Yeah, so am I. I figure the temperature will drop 20, maybe 30 degrees before it gets dark. I'll tell you what, as soon as I get down there and check Hodges' condition, we'll find ourselves some shelter, okay?
You know, you want me to try the radio again?
Well, you can try it if you want. But remember, the range on that thing's pretty short down in these canyons. Well, I figure the emergency locator transmitter on the chopper's either broken or damaged, too. Otherwise, we'd have seen a rescue aircraft by now. Now, remember, if you hear our chopper, you give him a call right away, okay?
Right.
Well, here goes.
Easy does it, right?
Couldn't have it any other way, partner.
Nice landing.
Hey, thanks. How you doing?
Well, I felt better.
Now, how'd you end up down here?
I released my safety belt, stepped out of that helicopter and went head over heels down that hill.
Why don't you just lie still while I check you out? You have any pain in your neck, your head? How about your back? How about your legs?
Oh, boy. I think that right one's busted up there.
Yeah, I think you're right. Looks like you got a fractured lower leg, maybe some damage to the knee.
At least. Ooh. Well, what's the next move, Doc?
Well, I don't think you're going to be moving very far on that leg, Mr. Hodges.
Why don't you just call me Kyle, huh?
Okay. I think the best thing to do is just try and make you comfortable while I immobilize this leg. Wait for help.
How's it going?
Okay, Danny.
How's Kyle?
I think he's gonna be just fine. Look, you hang in there, okay? I'll be coming up to get you. We're gonna stay down here with Kyle. Try and light a signal fire.
Sorry, Ted. They don't give survival kits with those rental helicopters.
It's not your fault, Kyle. I just don't believe we can't start a fire. No matches, no flares, nothing. It's kind of ironic, huh? Here we are, two firefighters. Putting out fires our business. Can't even start one when we need one.
Nasty twist of fate, isn't it?
Hey, you're burning up a fever, partner. We're gonna have to get you to a hospital soon. I'll tell you what. You just lay back and see if you can rest, okay?
It's no use. It's not gonna work. I'm freezing and I wish I was home.
Take it easy. Don't give up hope now. Somebody's gonna find us, I promise. I'll tell you what, let's forget about the fire for now. Why don't we gather up some branches and some leaves? Maybe we can make a lean-to. Help cut this wind and keep some cold out. What do you say?
How are we gonna cut the branches?
You don't think I came totally unprepared, do you? What about that?
Let's go.
So late, no word. Can't be good.
just know they're safe and sound somewhere.
Poor Danny, he must be so cold out there. Scared half to death.
Knowing Hodges, I bet they're all sitting around a campfire listening to his tall tales.
Oh, I hope you're right. Danny never could get enough of those stories.
Simmons is doing a great job capping the well. He's almost got it done. But I'm going to call in Chris. It's much too windy out there for the helicopter.
Do what you think best.
Helicopter 6 from Midland Command Post.
Gee, I'm glad you're here.
Helicopter 6, go ahead.
How's the search going, Chris?
Well, I've got one more area to cover, then I'll head in.
It's getting awful darn windy up here.
Yeah. Don't take any unnecessary chances. I'd like you to come in now.
Okay, just one more quick sweep, then we're going to head in.
Well, make it a real quick one.
Let's get inside.
Still cold, but it's a little better. How's Kyle?
You can sure use the heat from the fire. It's just got to be a way. It's a helicopter.
What's going on?
Helicopter, Kyle. It's probably beyond the range of this hand he talked about. I'm going to give it a shot, huh?
Rescue helicopter, this is Ted Rorschach. Come in, do you read me? Rescue, this is Ted Rorschach. Do you read? Come in.
Midland Command from Helicopter 6. There's nothing on this pass. I'm coming in.
They don't see us, Ted. They're leaving.
Come on, let's huddle in this lean-to. It'll keep us warm.
I wish we could stay in the chopper. It'd probably be a lot warmer.
No, it wouldn't. The wind's a lot stronger up there. Besides, we got to stay here with Kyle.
Yeah, well, I wish I had a big jacket and 1,000 blankets. I could take a nice hot shower.
Wait a minute. I got an idea, partner. I think maybe we can have a fire tonight. Look, you stay here with Kyle. I'm going to go back up to the chopper. I think I can maybe use those chopper batteries to start some sparks. Think all those times helping Chris jumpstart his old car would pay off tonight, huh? I just connected some wires between the terminals on the helicopter battery and used the sparks to catch a branch on fire.
It's about time we had some heat in this establishment.
Feels good. It's getting warmer already.
Is it warm enough for a story, Danny?
What good's a campfire without a story, Kyle?
Well, it's been a rough night, you know. But I'll tell you what, I wouldn't trade this for one night down off the coast of Venezuela a few years back. Now, see, what happened was this offshore rig blew. Boy, we was fighting 20-foot waves, burning oil. And we thought we had this thing capped. We had it capped.
Hey. How you doing, Kyle?
Just glad to see the morning.
Yeah, me too. Well, they ought to be looking for us again pretty soon. We should just try and take it easy.
I hope they hurry up.
Well, looks like Danny here's got the right idea. See if you can get a little more sleep.
I would if I could, believe me.
Well, if you're hungry, I ordered breakfast.
Breakfast? What are you talking about?
Well, I picked up a few pinon nuts from pine cones. Here, try a few.
Those things all right to eat?
Sure, they're okay to eat. American Indians used to live off these things. But you got to gather them before the cones open up and the wind scatters the nuts. Hey, come on, you're the man who's always taking a big risk. Try one.
Nah, you just, you go ahead and enjoy yourself there. Well, thank you.
I hear it again. The helicopter's back.
Hey! Over here!
Hey, they got to be in radio range now. Helicopter 6, this is Ted Rorschach. Come in. Do you read me?
Look, they're there. They're okay.
Ted, how are you, buddy? I'm good, Chris. But Hodges is injured. We're going to need a litter basket.
Roger. I tell you what, man, it sure is nice to hear your voice.
Yours too, buddy. Yours too.
Oh.
Sorry, Johnny. He just dozed off.
Oh. Is there any word?
Well, Chris is up in the air, and it's getting warmer. And if they survive the night...
If. Joe, I can't take this much more.
Midland Command Post from Helicopter 6. Midland Command Post from Helicopter 6.
Midland Command Post, go ahead.
We found them. Ted and Danny are all right.
Now, Hodges sustained injury. Wake them up and proceed directly to Park West Emergency.
Roger, roger, roger.
And that's about the best potato salad I ever ate.
Well, there's plenty more of everything here, Kyle.
No, one time around's enough for me. See, I can't work it off like these boys.
Oh, you'll be back in shape soon as you get that cast off.
Oh, and by that time, you will have knocked down 3 more well fires, and we'll all be part of one of your yarns.
No, no more well fires for the time being. I think I want to go down to Oklahoma and rest up for a while. But I sure hope you'll keep in touch with me.
Hey, it's been a real pleasure.
Mine.
Hey, you know, we started out on the wrong foot, Kyle, but you're a real pro, and I'm glad we got to work together.
Well, I learned something from you, too. About how to control my enthusiasm.
That's a good word.
You know, I learned something, too. Something about real heroes.
Yeah, and what happens if you don't follow the rules, right?
Right. I should have asked before I got on that helicopter.
That reminds me. You're grounded.
Ha!
And that's going to give you plenty of time for letter writing. And I want you to keep me posted on what you're doing.
Okay, and I can write my address on your cast, and then you can write to me, too.
Don't anybody go away. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You know what, Kyle? I've been thinking it over.
What's that?
Well, for a while there, I wanted to fight the kind of fires you do. You know, the real exciting ones. But now I just think I'll be a regular firefighter, like Ted and Chris. It's plenty of excitement for me.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're going to be the best firefighter task force one ever had.
I thought it was time to start adding to the family album. Okay, everybody sort of scooch together now. Scooch in together. Okay, smile.